Alright, this is what happens in life. At a certain point, it might happen when you're a teenager. It might happen when you're 25. It might happen when you're 10 years old. At a certain point, you're going to run into some people that are going to try to break you down. This video is called Breakdown. What they're trying to do essentially is they're trying to break down your ego and your self-esteem. And they're trying to brainwash you, and they're trying to get you to think the way they think and become their slave, and to get your self-esteem so low. They're trying to ultimately change your chemicals and change your confidence. And they're trying to lower your confidence to a point that's so low that you don't even know who you are anymore. They're trying to make you this different person where you become sort of like a slave, and you don't even question their authority. You don't question what they tell you. You're trying to question your own self-worth. You start to question everything about yourself, and you're just constantly thinking and questioning who you actually are even. All right? That's almost like DNA. It's almost like a DNA change. They're trying to change. You might be 30 years old, 25 years old, and you've gone through good times and bad times, and you built yourself back up, and you're pretty successful. You think you are, maybe you're not, maybe you're middle, and now you get this new people in your life, and maybe it's your stepdad, maybe it's your boss, maybe it's your college professor, and they're grading you and just calling you names and giving you bad reports and bad grades and bad assessments. What they're trying to do, you have to see this. This is going to happen to you eventually. It's happened to me a lot. And you have to see this coming, and you have to go around it, or stop and turn around. Or you have to just act like you're taking the program, because sometimes you really need that job, or sometimes you really need that good grade. Sometimes you really need to stay with your parents when you're after 18. Sometimes you need something really bad. You need it more than anything. And you have these people that are trying to control you and break you down psychologically and break down your confidence. And they're actually trying to chemically change you. They're actually basically trying to kill you psychologically. They're trying to make you weaker. And when you meet mostly narcissist type people, and when you see these people, you don't ever give them any info about yourself. You don't tell them anything weaknesses about yourself. You don't talk about your childhood. You don't talk about anything. You just do what you have to do to stay in the situation so you can get out of the situation. But this has got to be quickly. This has to be only for like a couple days, couple hours, couple weeks. This cannot go on for years, because eventually their programming will download into your brain, into your mindset, into your lifestyle. It eventually will override. It will eventually supersede your good programming. Their bad programming will supersede your good programming eventually. That's why this is a very time-sensitive, time-orientated situation. And I'm in this right now, and I've been in it at least 6 or 7 times in my life, sometimes for years. It's looking back, it's been some of the most difficult times of my life, and I'm in it again right now. It's not the end of the world. It's not the time to get weaker. It's the time to get stronger. It's the time to be really seriously focused about who you are, and don't let anybody tell you who you are. Even if they say you're an idiot, or you don't work hard, or you don't understand, or blah blah blah, they're yelling at you, they're embarrassing you in front of your coworker. Doesn't matter what they're doing. Doesn't matter if they take all your coworkers, if they all got fired and your brothers and sisters got sent somewhere else and they don't protect. It doesn't matter what it is. Your mom left, your father left. It doesn't matter how shitty it gets. You cannot give up the fight right here. You have to fight through this and get through this and get to a better place. And keep climbing like a mountain and climb to a higher ridge. And I always talk about being by yourself, and this is why I always talk about that. Because when you're by yourself, there's basically nobody that can hurt you except yourself. And most of the time, you're not going to hurt yourself. unless there's other people trying to hurt you. Alright, I would like you guys' feedback, but I don't need it. I don't require it. I'm climbing. I'm constantly climbing. So I would tell you guys that all you college students, all you 25-year-olds, all you 35-year-olds, even all you 55-year-olds, you know, you're going through some tough shit. Don't quit fighting now, man. Because you're never going to reach the summit if you quit climbing. Good day, gentlemen.